The Mercedes car brand is one of the leading top car brands in the world, and every Nigerian wants to own a Mercedes-Benz, but not just the Mercedes-Benz, the C300.
Bro, if you drive Benz na spirit.
On today's episode, we are going to be finding out what makes this C300 so special to many Nigerian youth, or why every Nigerian youth wants to own a C300.
The Mercedes-Benz C-Class is a series of compact executive sedans produced by the Mercedes-Benz Group AG in the year 1993, which was a replacement for the W201 190E.
It actually replaced the 190 we all grew up with. The W204 is the third gen C-Class produced from 2007 to 2015.
The C300 comes with a 3.5 litre V6 which produces 248 horsepower and 251 pound-feet of torque. That is a lot of power for a compact sedan of its class.
I mean, just hear the sound with this sporty exhaust.
Oh my god! Wow!
Which enables you to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6 seconds flat.
When the Mercedes-Benz was designing the W204 C300 car, they didn't waste their time. They took their time actually. They invested in leather. There's leather over here, leather on the handrest, leather at the gear knob, leather everywhere, literally everywhere. And where there's no leather, they put premium plastic. And the seats are ventilated. Most of the seats are ventilated. It's based on your demand, option wise.
What else would you be expecting in a performance car if not a nice looking dashboard? The infotainment system is the open and close type, not the one found in the new one that is actually digital. This one is enclosed. Under it we can find nice AC vents, some buttons here and there, hidden compartments. You can hide things there for those that like hiding things. The panoramic roof only used by the two front seaters.
The space for the driver is actually comfortable, very comfortable. I can't say much for the passengers though, because this is a premium car. It's not a car you can just buy with 2 naira. It's not a Toyota Corolla. It's not a Honda Civic or a Passat or any car. This is a Mercedes-Benz C300. So they were actually looking for performance based on the driver, not comfortability based on the passengers. Honestly speaking, I would say Mercedes tried, but they still went another way because the dashboard is made up of plastic. We're expecting leather also. They put plastic, but premium plastic. Can't blame them because they are looking for speed, they are looking for performance, speed, everything all in one car, so you cannot expect them to give you everything that you want. So
The W204 has an intimidating look. I mean, look at the car. It's all in your face, it's angry, it's everything aggressive that Mercedes was trying to pull off that particular year that it came out. It has sharp and very fierce looking face.
A true work of art by the Germans, I must say.
Speaking on aerodynamics, it has sharp lines that run from the front of the car all the way to the back, and at the back they are greeted with a nice smile and that C300 badge. Let's not forget the electronic boot features too.
Speaking on the short multi-link suspension, that thing that allows the Benz to do that Benz thing, that when you are driving, instead of you flying up or launching into the air, the car actually compresses you, like it pushes you down.
behind or the back seat of this C300, as you like PC, I don't sweat already because of the way it is like side. Inside, they go not make you feel like say, this car is made only for a performing driver. If you're a passenger that like to watch or go for Yahoo, just know you will suffer because you see, and imagine my leg, see, Imagine you're a tall guy, you cannot just enter this car. You cannot just sit down in the front at the front seat and still see. The headroom is not much, there's space, but the good thing is that they still went after luxury.
Benz was not going for space, they were actually going for luxury and comfortability. There's no room for a third party in your backseat. Rather, there's only room for your cup holders and your exotic drink.
It is safe to say that the Mercedes-Benz C300 front seat is made for tall or short drivers or tall or short passengers, while the back seat is made for moderate height. If you're tall like me or more, you suffer. See how my leg is doing now. I cannot even close my leg, you understand? Like, they actually made this car for no stress. If you know you're tall, just jejely go and buy your big car. Don't say you want to drive a W204 C300.
The W204 can be considered to be a toy because it is easily faceliftable. What does facelift mean? Facelift means simply picking your regular branded Holocom features and giving it a more modern upscale look. I think that's one of the major reasons why most Nigerian youths prefer the C300. It's one of those cars that you can easily facelift. Everything in the car is changeable. The headlights, the grille, the bumper, the interior, everything is easily upgradable.
That means that with the right amount of money and the correct set of hands, you can get your car looking to a more modern type C300 for little.
Bros, it's hard. Things are hard. You see, I don't know how to tell it to you, but I don't have anything now.
They exchanged the space in the back for a bigger boot. This boot is made up to carry at least 2 Ecolacs. Or those people that went to boarding school, all those aquati, you can put them inside here, 2 can fit in. Mercedes-Benz tried to compensate for the back seat with the boot, but still a W204 C300. They are out for speed, performance, not space. Even though it's a bit affordable or manageable, it's still a little boot compared to the big for nothing or compared to the Honda Element.
Take a look at this headlight. This headlight is made up of what you call high intensity discharge, HID for short. What does it mean? There are elements and particles inside these headlights that are made up of xenon gas and salt that gives you a more brighter, not your regular kind of beam, but a brighter kind of beam. Mercedes, is one to commend for this. You see this term Formatic. Formatic stands for variable all-wheel drive. It's not that the engine is giving you power to the front. It's also giving you a 50-50 split ratio of both the front and the back. The engine is sending power to the front and it's sending power to the back.
This adaptability allows for increased fuel efficiency while keeping you safe in times of need.
Mercedes-Benz imputed a system that they call anti-theft lock or anti-wheel lock. Down here, you can see the way it's made for braking caliber system. Apart from it being ABS, automatic brake system, they activated what we call the anti-theft lock system, because many people, we all know there's a time in Nigeria where you just wake up and see your car without tires, or you just wake up, you see your car on top stone, or they have moved your car myself already. But this car is made up in a way that once you want to tamper with the tire, it locks automatically. Apart from the car itself, the tires alone have its own theft or its own anti-theft system. As you can see now, it's just an ordinary tire. All of you now really change tire anyhow. This is not the type of tire you fuck around with. You don't temper with it wrongly, it locks. You move with it wrongly, it locks. Apart from the car, because we all know German systems, they are made to lock the car generally, apart from the tire. So if you're a thief out there and you think you can steal a C300 tire, for you. There's even something I observed here. Most cars, most of you, I know you don't know the meaning of this grill that is on the fog cloud. It's made to cool down the brakes. Imagine how white man is thinking. They put this to cool down the brakes if you're on high speed. For some of us that love speed,
Benz and performance, vents everywhere to keep the car cool.
The car it drives attention in the sense that you guys know how police pull them in this country, from SARS to SWAT, from this to that. So me saying that you get in this car, you have to have stands. I'm telling you, you have to have one uncle or godfather in one village or somewhere, or baba that is protecting you, because this car like this will just make everybody that is on your list be like, oh more, he don't blow. So
This junction,
no,
we're going to be categorizing this car into separate categories.
3 separate.
First of all, we're going to talk about the durability. What do you feel?
I would say a rough 7/10, because many of us in Nigeria know how bad our roads are. So you getting this car, you have to be staying in an exquisite area, an area where the roads are smooth, everything is okay. If not, you're going to be visiting Oga Boss every weekend to change your exhaust, change the shock absorber, change one thing or the other. Let not this beauty deceive you, because these parts are not cheap. They are not cheap. Like, it's not beans, it's not play. Many people have spoiled their part and dumped the car, from the engine to the tire nut to the interior to everything, bro. There's a reason why Mercedes-Benz is Mercedes-Benz. If you want to drive it, you have to be a big baller.
Speaking about comfortability, I'll personally rate this car an 8/10, because aside you being a passenger, if you remove your money by this car, bro, trust me, being in the front seat of this car, you're going to be very, very comfortable.
For Nigerian use, you can get it in the range of 6-5 million, but there it's a different thing. It's in dollars, it's in thousands. But here in Nigeria, it's in millions, and we're talking about nothing less than 8 million naira if you want to get a clean C300 Mercedes-Benz.
Wait, how will we talk about the performance car and not speak about performance? So,
based on performance, no cap. We all know you cannot just cap. Mercedes-Benz are top notch. You know that short thing now that Benz usually have now, that instead of you flying over the ground, you're sinking into the ground. It's giving you gravity.
So on performance, we're going to rate it a solid 8.5/10.
That's okay. My people, please, I beg una, I take me down. Like, share,
Subscribe.
that share alone, massive. You can choose not to like or subscribe. Just share. You don't know what the other person will like.
Getting this car down here wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. Make sure you show our channel love. Your love, bro, it help us get a long way. So please leave a like and subscribe and share with your friends. This is UpGear. I'm your co-presenter Kadesh, and with me is Big Ben. Till next time, catch you guys.